Good afternoon, children. So, in the last class we have discussed after this last para that when the king came to know about the little cowherd making wise decisions, he, without doing any delay, he sent his men to dug up the ground and to see what was there exactly. So, the king's men followed the order and they dug up the ground under the stone, and there they found a magnificent black marble throne, which was again supported by 24 carvings in the shape of the mythical bird the Garuda. And this was for sure the throne of King Vikramaditya. You can see here the image of the throne. This is the image of the throne. You can see here it is a throne with black marble, and you can see there were Garudas, 24 Garudas were there who supported this throne. Okay. Now you see, it was lifted and taken care of the king's audience room. It was cleaned and polished. A day was chosen on which the king would sit on the throne of King Vikramaditya and try to solve people's conflicts. So now the throne was taken to king's palace. It was cleaned and polished, and now it's just looking like a new throne. And then a day was chosen. They have decided a day on which the present king is going to sit on the throne of King Vikramaditya, and he will solve people's conflicts or people's problems, and all he is going to solve. So the day was chosen and that day had come. Now all the people, there were huge crowd gathered in the palace. Okay, and the king, he was just standing before the throne and he was praying, and then he approached the throne, and just he was about to sit on the throne, one of the Garudas, it just moved its wings, and finally they heard, all the crowds, they all heard a loud and clear sound which was addressing the king and said, wait. So when the king was just about to sit on the throne, one of the Garuda, it just moved its wings, which was not really normal, and a loud voice came addressing the king. That means whatever statement is going on to pass, it was passing to the king. They were addressing the king and it said, wait, and the voice came from the Garuda. So Garuda, it asked a question to the king that before you sit yourself on the throne, ask yourself if you deserve this honor. Now this Garuda is asking the king that when you are going to sit on the throne, you just ask yourself if you deserve this honor of sitting on the throne of King Vikramaditya. Only a person with pure heart can sit on this throne. Then the Garuda, he asked us again a question to the king. He said that, have you ever been unjust and cruel? The Garuda, it also asked a question that, have you ever been unjust and cruel? So after hearing these questions, the king, he just stopped, and there was silence in the hall. Everybody was amazed and surprised on seeing what's going on. So the king, he said slowly that, yes, I know that I don't deserve to sit on this throne. There have been many times when I have been both unjust and cruel. I shall pray and fast for 3 days and then return to this hall. So the king, the present king, he answered to the Garuda and he said that, yes, I know that I don't deserve this to sit on this throne of King Vikramaditya. And he just added that there was a time when I was both unjust and cruel. I was not as wise as the King Vikramaditya. So he said that I would like to repent on my faults or whatever I have done. For this I am going to pray and fast for 3 days. This was decided by the king, that the king is going to pray and he was going to fast for 3 days, and after 3 days he will return to this hall again. Now after 3 days of prayers, the king felt that he had paid for his past wrongs and now he was ready for the honor of sitting on Vikramaditya's throne. So once again, just as the king was about to sit on the throne, another Garuda moved his wings and said the same thing. The king's courage failed him again. He knew he was still not ready. He would fast and pray for 3 more days. Now, after praying and fasting for 3 days, on the 4th day, when the king was again going to just about to sit on the throne, the second Garuda, it moved his wing and it asked the same question to the king. And the king, he felt that he was not yet ready, so he decided to pray and fast for 3 more days. So 3 days later, the same thing happened. It happened 23 times. There were all total 24 Garudas which were engraved on the throne. So one by one, the Garudas, they were moving their wings and they are questioning the king with the same question. And it happens 23 times. So the king, every time the king, he said that no, I am not ready, and he is again going to pray and fast for 3 more days, and in this way it happens 23 times. Okay, and the same question was being asked the king by the Garudas. At last, when there was only one Garuda left, all the people who have assembled, that means who have gathered, they were all worried and also sad. The king himself, he was very anxious and he was standing in front of the throne as expected. All of them know that now again the 24th Garuda is going to say something. So as expected, the last Garuda, it moved its wings and it spoke. But this time what he said, it was different from the past, it was different from the other 3 Garudas questions. Okay, and this time this Garuda asked that, did you not understand why you asked the questions? It said, I did, replied the king, I did understand. Only the young cowherd was permitted to sit on the throne of Vikramaditya. Only he received the wisdom of the ancient king because he had never been unjust or cruel. So this last Garuda, he was asking to the king that still you didn't understand why we are asking you the same question again and again. So the king replied that yes, I did, I do understand. And the Garuda, it added that only that young cowherd boy was permitted to sit on the throne because he was never unjust and never cruel, and he was pure of heart, just like King Vikramaditya. Okay. As he spoke, there was a loud rustling sound. Suddenly, to the great astonishment of the assembled crowd, the large black marble throne rose in the air and flew out with the Garudas holding it. The crowds watched amazed. Just the Garuda has finished talking. There was a large sound. And suddenly the large black marble throne, it was flying in the air and it was taken out by the Garudas holding it, and all the crowds, they were all amazed. You can see the picture here, everybody was amazed, they were shocked, what's going on here. Okay, so the Garudas, they had taken away the marble with them, and the king was not allowed to sit on this throne because the king was greedy. He was not trying to change him for his people. He was trying to change him so that he can sit on the throne. So because he wanted to get that honor which was given to King Vikramaditya. He was greedy, and that's why he was not allowed to sit on the throne. And now the king, after all these happenings, the king, he just went to the space where the throne was stood just a few minutes ago, and now he was addressing his people and he was going to say something. What he is feeling now, he wants to express this to his people, and he is saying that, my people, you have all seen the happenings of the last few weeks. You have all heard the questions and my replies to them. The Garudas didn't allow me to sit on the throne of Vikramaditya. I was not worthy to do so because of my faults. But I learned something from the Garudas that has changed my life. The lesson I learned is this, that just by sitting on King Vikramaditya's throne was not going to make me a wise and just ruler. I should be wise and just in everything all the time, whether or not I am seated on the throne of Vikramaditya. With this, the king moved away slowly. So after all these happenings of the past few weeks, whatever is going on, everybody was watching, and now this day when the throne had been taken away and the king was not allowed to sit on the throne itself. So, and all the village people were there. They were all astonished. They were all surprised by seeing what's going on. And then after all these happenings, the king, he just addressed his people and he said what he was feeling. He was very sad and he was saying that uh, all of you have seen what was going on for the last few weeks, and as you have seen the questions which have been asked by the Garudas to me and what I have replied to them. But the Garudas didn't allow me to sit on the throne of Vikramaditya as I don't deserve it. I was not worthy to do so. Means I am not the proper person to sit on that throne. I don't deserve this honor. Okay, I don't deserve this honor of sitting on the throne. That's why the Garudas, they didn't allow him to sit. But the king had learned a lesson from this incident, from the Garudas. What he had learned? He had learned that only by sitting on that throne he will not become a wise king or a just ruler or a person who will make wise judgments or fair judgments. To be like King Vikramaditya, he have to be just, he have to be fair on everything, whatever he is doing, and anything, everything and everywhere he have to be fair and just. Only by sitting on that throne will not help him to be a king just like King Vikramaditya. After saying all these things, the king, he just moved away slowly. Once again, the judgment of Vikramaditya had been a wise one. Now, it is also a judgment, right? If you can see all these things, it is also a judgment. A trial was going on where one of the greedy king was want to sit on a throne of a great king, King Vikramaditya. Finally, here we didn't see that King Vikramaditya has come, means physically, and he has given the judgment, but through the Garudas, King Vikramaditya has given the judgment that this king is not worthy to sit on the throne of King Vikramaditya. So once again we can say that King Vikramaditya's judgment was fair enough. Okay, and from this chapter what we have learned is that we personally, whatever we are doing in our day-to-day life, whatever activities we are doing, anything, we just try to be just and fair. Whatever we are doing, we just try to be fair and just. Okay.